I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, Bryson. So can you just kind of talk a little bit about, how the last few weeks have been for you, preparing for, the NFL, obviously preparing today, and just what that process has been?
Yeah, so ever since January, it's been, training for speed, training for that 40, training for the agility stuff. So it's been fun. It's been, definitely different than the training that I'm used to, football-wise, but, it's been fun. I felt I've made a lot of strides. So I think it was a very beneficial time.
What was it like for you to work your way back from the injury that obviously you had mid-season? Like, what was it like to get from that to, getting healthy enough to be able to do stuff like this?
Yeah, at first it was definitely a little hard, but I feel like I did a good job of preparing myself to go into training. So I was, working the rehab, working the strengthening in the wrist, and then working on the 40 stuff, before I even got down to Florida to start training. So I try to get ahead of it a little bit. I think that helped me.
And being around, NFL guys, obviously, on a day like today, and just, hearing different feedback, like, what kind of things have you heard, just about how they see you projecting at the next level?
Yeah, the positive thing that every coach has said is, my receiving ability, my ability to move anywhere across the field, whether that's outside, slot, tight end, I could do some stuff out of the backfield. And then, the vertical ability, the high balls, the catches away from my body, outside my frame. And the big thing, coaches, it's been an ongoing thing, the 3-point blocking, on-ball blocking. I just haven't been asked to do it a whole bunch here. At times, I feel I've showed it. Coaches just want to, make sure that I'm a willing blocker, which, I felt I've always been. So.
What was the combine experience in Indy for you? Kind of take me through that week, just the process.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely long, a little exhausting. A bunch of meetings, informals, formals, NFL PA stuff, and then just being out there on the field. I definitely wish I'd put on a better showing, but it was good to be out there and really get that experience and be able to bring some of the lessons that I learned over there to here on Pro Day today.
What's some of the feedback from NFL people, from agents, people in your circle about selection, where they kind of see you maybe projecting potentially at the draft?
Really it's all up to what the team needs. Me being a kind of vertical flex receiving threat tight end, could definitely go earlier to a team that needs that. And then, teams who are looking for a 3-point, kind of developmental guy can maybe fall later to a team like that. So, it's really up to, what the teams need and where I fit into their offense.
Obviously, that flex vertical threat is something that really has become popular in the NFL, especially like the last 10 years. Who are some of the guys that are currently in the NFL that you kind of compare yourself to, or you've been compared to in conversations with NFL people? Actually,
fresh out the NFL, but let's go Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
He's really good receiving threat tight end. Is able to stretch vertical. But as I was kind of teaching myself how to play football, kind of learning how to play football, I looked at a lot of wide receivers. So Michael Thomas, Hunter Renfrow was someone I watched a lot of, and watching offensive linemen like Tristan Wirfs and other guys like that, so I can kind of bring in the best of both worlds, into my world. So,
Darren Waller, you were thinking of?
Darren Waller.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It
was on the tip of my tongue.
What was it like catching balls from Bryce Baker today?
Yeah, it was good. I caught with him a little bit going into December before the pro day. I was just at the point where I could start catching in that cast. So I caught from him a little bit. Yesterday, kind of leading up into this. I thought he did a great job as a quarterback, or as a freshman quarterback. Kind of came in on short notice, so I think he did an awesome job.